Welcome to this video about copyright and licenses. This video about licensing schemes belongs to the second lesson of the third submodule of the course Developing Digital Skills. Your students should be able to check and understand the right to use and reuse digital content by knowing the different licensing schemes. There are different regulations regarding using or reusing digital content. One possibility is that the content is not protected by copyright. This is called public domain. This content can be freely used, reused, and even modified without permission or attribution. For example, the works of Shakespeare or Beethoven are in the public domain, so anyone can use them without any restrictions. When teaching this topic to your students, it is recommended to use examples. You could, for example, show a public domain image to your learners and explain why it is free to use. Another type of licensing schemes is fair use. Fair use is a legal concept that allows limited use of copyrighted material without permission from the copyright owner. This includes using the material for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research. Fair use is determined on a case-by-case basis and depends on several factors, including the purpose and character of the use, the nature of the copyrighted work, and the amount used, and the effect of the use on the potential market for the original work. To introduce this concept to your learners, you could, for example, show them a video that uses copyrighted material and discuss the elements that qualify it as fair use. Finally, we have Creative Commons licenses. Creative Commons is a non-profit organization that provides free licenses that creators can use to share their work while retaining some rights. There are several types of Creative Commons licenses, each with different levels of permissions and restrictions. For Creative Commons licenses, you can use online resources such as the Creative Commons website to find examples of works with different types of licenses. Explain to your students what these different types mean and what your students can do with them. You can find short explanations on the website of Creative Commons, which is linked on this slide. It is also always good to let your students explore things on their own. Thus, you could ask your learners to create their own works and choose a Creative Commons license for that, which will help them to understand the different options and their implications. If there is more time for this activity, the learners could swap their work with a CC license afterwards, and they have to explain how they are allowed to use the work of their colleague. In conclusion, teaching your learners about licensing schemes is crucial in helping them to understand how to use and reuse digital content legally. By providing examples and resources, you can help them to navigate the complex world of copyright and intellectual property.